Hello, amazing human beings. I'm so excited to be here with you today. This is Miss Rodriguez, your school counselor, and we're going to be covering a book that's a pretty cool book. It's called The Day You Begin. And it really talks about the many reasons people may feel different, right? Maybe it's how you look or how you talk or where you're from. Maybe it's what you eat or something that's just super random. And really, this book is about the courage to take those first steps into a place where nobody really knows what the outcome will be yet, but somehow you do it and you find that courage to do it. It's really a book about acceptance, about love, right? It's taking those first steps and knowing that there are people out there that are good human beings and who are loving and accepting and making sure that you're that type of person as well. Right. And I also want to talk to my students out there. I've been having to call a few students and I just want to remind everyone here to make sure that you give 110%. Make sure you're showing up to class on time. Make sure that you're getting a good night's rest because that's really important to take care of your body, your mind, right? And you're taking care of yourself emotionally. That's why we do a lot of these videos because I need everyone here to commit to giving 100%, to showing up to class and being ready to learn, being ready to make good choices, being ready to participate. And remember, and your teachers know it's okay not to know everything, but make sure that you participate or you speak and say, hey, I'm not getting this topic. Can you help me? And that's okay because that's what we're here for. So I'm going to start the video really quickly. 1 second. Awesome. And this book is called The Day You Begin.
Today's story is titled The Day You Begin, written by Jacqueline Woodson, illustrated by Rafael Lopez. I hope that you enjoy this beautiful story. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it will be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair. There will be times when no one understands the way words curl from your mouth, the beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Rigoberto. We just moved here from Venezuela. And because they don't understand, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone. Rigoberto from Venezuela, your teacher says so soft and beautifully that your name and homeland sound like flowers blooming, the first bright notes of a song. There will be times when the words don't come. Once huge, now smaller. When the teacher asks, what did you do last summer? Tell the class your story. We went to France, Shayla says. These shells came from a beach in Maine. A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar, filled with tiny shells so fragile, they look like they'll turn to dust in your own untraveled hands. My home family went to India, Spain, South Carolina. Each souvenir, a small triumph of a journey, their travels going on and on. And as you stand in front of that room, you can only remember how the heat waved as it lifted off the curb, and your days spent at home caring for your little sister who made you laugh out loud and hugged you hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept on reading long after she had fallen to sleep. And in that room, where no one else is quite like you, you'll look down at your own empty hands and wonder, what good is this when other students were flying and sailing and going somewhere? There will be times when
I want you to notice really quickly the ruler. And there's a ruler for the table, and you'll notice rulers. There was a ruler before, and you'll notice some rulers afterwards. And we're going to talk about that at the end of the story.
lunch your mother packed for you is too strange or too unfamiliar for others to love as you do. When even your own friend Nadja will wrinkle her nose and say, what's in there anyway? And you'll wonder how she doesn't see the rice beneath the meat and kimchi. You'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world. There will be times when the climbing bars are too high, the run is too fast and far, the game isn't one you can ever really play. I don't want him on our team. You can watch. Maybe you can have a turn later. There will be times when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside of. And all that stands beside you is your own brave self, steady as steel and ready, even though you don't yet know what you're ready for. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you until the day you begin to share your story. My name is Angelina, and I spent my whole summer with my little sister. You tell the class your voice, stronger than it was a minute ago, reading books and telling stories. And even though we were right on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere. Your name is like my sister's, Rigoberto says, and her name is Angelina too. And all at once in the room, where no one else is quite like you, the world opens itself up a little wider to make some space for you. This is the day you begin to find the places inside your laughter and your lunches, your books, your travel, and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you and something else so fabulously not quite like you at all.
I love this story. And I love how sometimes you could feel out of place somewhere, right? But remember that we're all human. And I don't want you to ever feel fearful to use your voice or to be not feel proud of something maybe that you're doing or you're not doing if somebody else is doing it. You want to know that we connect through human, like a human connection is so strong. And connecting with people means talking to people, sharing with people, laughing with people, sitting down and breaking bread with people, eating with people. That's all part about what makes us community and makes us be love, right? That's what we want to give out is love. Have an amazing day. Make sure you give 100% today.